Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. And it's Saturday and it's fight night. So all y'all waiting to see what the fight gonna be like, you ain't gotta wait much longer. We all gonna be logged in tonight trying to see who do what with who. This to let you know right now whether experience wins the battle. Because there's a lot of fighters up here that y'all know that got some undefeated records, got a whole bunch of knockouts, but then they going against some guys that might not be quite as good on paper. So we going to find out whether they barbecue or mildew on tonight. Tonight we get to see David Benavidez and Anthony Yard, and we get to see Devin Haney against Brian Norman Jr., and we get to see Abdullah Mason against this dude that he going against that seems to be a walkover, but I'm not sure. That other dude might come to play. I seen people's little rosters they got online talking about who they think gonna win and who they think gonna lose, and they banking it on the fact that Brian Norman got all these knockouts. He been taxing people's body, trapping them and beating them down. But then you gotta ask yourself the most famous question of all. Who are the guys that he trapping and beating down? See, when it comes to boxing, of course, anybody can win on any given Sunday. But sometimes, because a guy got a bunch of knockouts and got a 0 behind his scorecard, he been fighting a whole bunch of bums, a bunch of people we don't know. Well, we used to call them back in the day, he been fighting cab drivers. So now he got to fight a real guy with real skill. And this is the biggest fight that Brian Norman ever had, but it ain't the biggest fight that Devin Haney ever had. Devin Haney then beat a couple of good names out there. He beat Linares. He beat Lomachenko. He beat George Kambosos Jr. twice. He beat Urokas Gamboa. He beat some good names out there. So now we get to see if Devin Haney is who we think he is. And we also get to see if Brian Norman can bring it to the table. Huh? Red Dragon Reborn. Hey, what's good with your homeboy? Glad to see you back up here again today. Glad to see you back up here. What you got going on in your part of the world? Yes, sir. What we got? Let me raise this up a little bit. Let me raise this up just a smidgen so I can read these things up here. Man, what's good with y'all? Where y'all logging in from? I see some names I don't recognize. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all leave a comment on one of my videos. Go watch them. I got about 400 and some videos on this channel right here, and we popping off. I got some people logging in. We gonna talk. Hey man, where are you from? I'm from Virginia, Hampton, Virginia. It's gonna be a good fight tonight. I hope y'all gonna be logged in. Say it's 2 a.m. where you at? Man, it's 1:40 p.m. on Saturday afternoon where I'm at. Hope y'all doing good where y'all from. Hope it's nice and sunny where y'all from. As y'all know, it's raining here today. Man, this morning it was sunny and 64 degrees in November. Then I got to go for my walk, and I looked at the little weather joint on my phone, and it said it was going to be pouring down rain in about 12 o'clock. So as usual, in usual fashion, I grabbed the black sneakers. I grabbed the black nylon shorts because they don't hold no water. I put on a black hoodie and put on a black knit hat, and I'm out at 5,000s. See, because I don't mind being outside in the rain. That 5 miles got to happen one way or the other. That 5 miles got to happen. So I make it happen. That 5 miles got to happen one way or the other. I don't care if it's raining outside. Rain don't stop nothing. Still got to get that work in. I try to be an example to everybody that's looking at skipping that work. If y'all don't see me skipping the work, y'all can't skip the work. I go out there and get to work because that's what it's about, yo. You want to keep adding to your health, sometimes you got to work. It's been days, man, I ain't want to train that hard. I swear, but I do it anyway. You know why? Because 3.5 hours is 3.5 hours. I still got 21 hours left. You see what I'm saying? 20.5 hours left to do whatever I want to do with the rest of my day. But the training part is how I stay in shape. It's how I keep holding that 58 like it ain't 58, if you know what I'm saying. When I go to the doctor, I want that dude to give me all checks. Check for blood pressure, check for cholesterol, no diabetes. Never had no kind of health problems in my life. I don't even catch common colds. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I ain't had a cold, the flu, COVID. I ain't had nothing. I ain't had no cold since I was 24 years old. And that was 34 years ago? Yeah. Love from Asia. What's good, Asia? Glad to have y'all up here. Who let Unc go live? Every boxer and every martial artist out here, because I got my credentials in a boxing ring and on a dojo floor. So that's who let me go live. If you want to contest it, all you got to do, my friend, is put some gear on and meet me on the floor. And then when you see what I'm about, you'll understand why I went live. It's just that simple. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I talk about. So if you want to contest it, all you got to do is put your boxing gloves on. I keep a mouthpiece and I'm ready to roll. I don't even need no headgear because you ain't never going to touch my head. Good morning, Eric the GOAT. I guess that's how you say it. Guap, whoop, whatever it is. Eric the whatever. You the man. I appreciate you being up here. And for the people that say they got bad grammar, that's why they was trying to spell some stuff for me. Well, I know you're probably not from here. So that may be how you got bad grammar. But that's okay, because I'm glad you're here now. No matter where you from in the world, we all here together right now. Let me know what y'all got going on today. It's a Saturday in most places around the world. So if you out there doing something, let me know what you're doing. And if you're not out there doing something, let me know what you did do. John Lepkowski. Man, glad to see you, homie. Glad to see you. Glad to have all y'all on the channel. Glad that y'all took the time to log in to see what everybody's talking about, to see what the world got going on. All I do right now is train 7 days a week, 3.5 hours a day inside the house. Then I go run that 5 miles. Then I come home and I hit the bag for 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. Then at night, I do stretching and kick practice. So everything I don't do with my boxing hands, I do with my boxing and my kickboxing feet. So I do that in. So you relaxing today. I'm taking this day just to recharge before I get back at it tomorrow. Hey, look, everybody got a strategy that works for them. I don't believe in taking days off. I think it's too many hours in a day for me to be sitting around. That's how I ended up being a drinker. Back in the day, not now. I used to drink that beer, used to drink that wine, used to drink that vodka. Why? Because I was bored. So I stopped being bored, but I started having something to do. So I started training. In 2013, I cut everything out. I went cold turkey. Only thing I started doing was eating right and exercising. In 60 days, I lost 60 pounds. In 6 months, I had a 6-pack. From there, we started working. And then I've been doing the same thing. Like Terry Crews, the actor, that's the bodybuilder. He said, I ain't changed the routine in 20 years. I ain't changed my routine in 11 years. I've been doing the same thing. I've been doing the pull-ups, the push-ups, the squats, the lunges. I've been doing weight training. I've been hitting the bag. I'm back in the karate, back in the martial art again. I'm back in the boxing again. Obviously, I'm not in the ring boxing nobody because I'm 58 years old, but I still train like I'm in the ring. You couldn't tell I ain't got a fight coming up tomorrow when you see how I train. Amen, that's great. Hey, look, everybody got a strategy. I never tell nobody to change their strategy because your strategy worked for you. So you got to rock with it. That's how we get down. You got to rock with your strategy. What martial art I train in? Karate. Shorin-ryu. But I do a little bit of everything because years of being in the game, I learned a little bit of Taekwondo. I get a lot of my kick patterns from Taekwondo. I get a lot of my training exercises as far as how to build my legs up a little better from Taekwondo. I also studied a little judo because my father was in judo. And I also studied a little wrestling because I wrestled when I was in high school. So I put it all together with these hands. And I do a little bit of boxing. I've been boxing for 20 years. Amateur boxing, and I train amateurs. I had my own boxing team. I train amateurs, and I also train professionals. I trained some guys that was trying out for the Olympics in karate. I trained them a couple of years ago. You tried jiu-jitsu? Yeah, I got a couple of brief moves from the jiu-jitsu that make a lot of sense to me. I like put everything together. You know what I like? One of the things I like is how you close the gap in jiu-jitsu, where you be right here and all of a sudden you close the gap and come in, and then you close the gap and you make it. They call that the safe space when I'm close up to you. I've been watching a lot of stuff from jiu-jitsu lately too. Also, I've been studying 52 blocks. If y'all know what 52 blocks is, I got a video on one of my other channels. If you just Google my name, Coach Carl 52 blocks, you'll find my video. I got a 52 block video. Bernard Hopkins, that's my man, came out of prison and won titles. You can't neglect that dude. You got to respect that dude. Taekwondo will have you break someone's ribs while they crap themselves at the same time. Yeah, I'm pretty fast with my feet, and that's one of the gifts that I have. If you watch if you go, all you gotta do is Google my name, and anything I tell you, Google my name and you'll find it. I got what's called Coach Carl kick practice. You'll see me kicking the bag. I do everything from front kicks to round kicks to spinning back kicks to axe kicks, side kicks, double kicks, triple kicks. Man, I've been doing it all. I've been doing it all my life. You never heard of 52 blocks? Google it. Google it. You can Google it right now and then come back and tell me what you see. Or you can just type in my name, Coach Carl, 52 blocks. Look, everything I tell you I do is proven. It's online. 52 blocks, Coach Carl. And you'll see a video I got called 52 blocks where I'm training. It's an elbow striking thing. It's how to block your head and how to strike with your elbows. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch my video, you'll see a little tutorial I just did. I did it, I think about 3 days ago. Yeah, Hopkins will always be one of the greats. You said a mouthful there, my man. You said a mouthful. See, you already know what you're talking about. Some people come up here, man, and they just get to talking. They get to yapping for nothing. They don't know nothing about boxing, but I ain't mad at them, though, because I want them to be up here anyway. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you know when they know, huh? What they say, if you know, you know. Bernard Hopkins, that's the dude right there. It's a lot of guys that I watched back in the day. Tito Trinidad. That was another bad dude. And man, there's been some bad dudes out there. K9. Y'all know K9, K9 boxing? K9 boxing was a bad dude. Oscar De La Hoya, that was my man coming up. I liked him a whole lot too. Hey, look, he just couldn't beat Mayweather. Mayweather just had too much for him. He should have stayed in his own lane. He jumped in the fight with Mayweather, and Mayweather wanted to prove to Bob Arum that Bob Arum should have promoted Mayweather better when he kept giving De La Hoya all the fights and not giving Mayweather the fights when they were both on the same team. Yeah, I'm in the low rider bicycles. I build them. I built I had what I call a Little Red Riding Hood. I had a green Swin low rider. And the only lowrider I got right now, I got a all black lowrider. It's a Swin lowrider. 16-inch front wheel, double wide back tire. I got chrome pipes on it. The whole front is chrome. Got the big headlight on it. Got the 2 mirrors on the jump. Got a Bluetooth speaker on it. Got a banana seat. Yeah, man, I like bikes. All kinds of bikes, man. Right now, I got a racing bike. I got the lowrider, and I got a 3-wheeler. My 3-wheeler, I'm about to pimp it out. What up, Mauricio? Glad to see you, homeboy. Glad to see you. Man, I missed the art of boxing, man. A lot of people up here don't know about the art of boxing. My gym was the joint, man. Y'all dudes was coming in there, man, and we was training hard every single day, player. You know the deal. We got it in. You leave out of that joint, you had to go take a nap in the car before you went back to the boat. Hi from Russia. What's good, Russia? I ride BMX freestyle. Hey, man, I like BMX. I grew up on BMX freestyle, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing. I ride a wheelie and spin the wheel, spin the bar around, man. You know, I was a bike guy, man. I got a skateboard too, dog. Anything, man, anything like that, I was good at it. Why? I don't know, man. Cause I just was a daredevil. I jumped ramps, rolled wheelies. I wish I still had a BMX. I started to buy one, man, just because I rode a wheelie. I could ride a wheelie from light to light, bro. But I like to do what I seen this dude do the other day. He was riding a wheelie and he took the front wheel off the bike. And he kept the bike steady and then he put the front wheel back on it and dropped it back down. That's funky. See, that's the kind of stuff I would have tried. I don't mind falling, dog. I don't care about getting hurt. It's kind of weird. Walmart now sells Laurier, man. You know, man. Everybody get in the game, bruh. Everybody get in the game. So you boxing now, Mauricio? Hey, look. That's what I'm talking about. You started learning it back in the day and you got it, bruh. You was in shape, man. Remember, I tried to get y'all dudes to fight for me. You and your homies, man. I tried to get y'all to fight for me. I had a lot of fighters in the ring. Chicago Bulls. That's what I'm talking about. I watched them Bulls, man, back in the Jordan days. I got a Michael Jordan. I collect sports cards too. So one of the cards I got is a Michael Jordan card. Say I didn't box long. I gave it a year, but I gravitated more towards wrestling and BJJ. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, look, you got to go with what you know. Hey, look, if you're in the right gym, you pick up the right moves. But sometimes you could be in a gym, in a boxing gym or karate. You could be in any kind of gym and not get the right moves for the occasion. Sometimes people don't really teach. Sometimes people just put you in the gym and tell you to go work out. And when you get ready, let me know and I'm going to put you in the ring. They ain't teaching you nothing. I teach people from the beginning. I told everybody from the beginning. I showed you how to hold your hands, how to block, how to throw punches, how to duck, how to hold, and then I put them in sparring sessions. But my biggest thing about sparring sessions, I watch a lot of guys online getting clowned in sparring sessions. But you got to understand something. Sparring session is not a match. You are not getting a trophy, you're not getting a medal, and you're not getting paid. So why should you be taking an L? That kind of L. I've seen people knocking people out in sparring sessions. And then the only reason they do it is because they can videotape it. And then they can show it to all their friends online. And they can get 10,000, 15, 20,000 views. It don't matter because at the end of the day, you ain't gained nothing from that sparring session. And the guy that you sparred probably weren't on the same level you was on. I never put guys in the ring against guys that weren't on the same level. Why? Because you don't get better like that. You get better, you get beat up like that. You get better when you spar on your own bracket and you work your way up. And a lot of times, man, people don't understand, man. You can get hurt. You can get hurt in sparring, and you can't never make it to the ring. You can get frustrated. You go into a boxing gym, and it's the wrong boxing gym, and you really want to learn boxing, and you ain't in the right boxing gym with the right coach, you leave, and then you say, well, boxing wasn't for me. Oh, boxing might have been for you. That coach wasn't for you. That's the bottom line. I ain't knocking no other coaches, but it is what it is sometimes. Exactly. I have been at 10th Planet for a while, and I love training there. It's regimen and tons of drills. That's what I'm talking about. See, you found something. You found a home. It's the difference between a house and a home. A lot of boxing gyms, a lot of martial arts studios are houses. They're not homes. It's the difference between a house and a home. When you go to a home, you feel invited in. Come on in and sit down. Let me make you a plate. You go to a house, they tell you to go in there and make your own plate. It's food in the kitchen. Go make a plate. You're like, wait a minute. This ain't my house. It ain't their house either. That's why they're telling you to do that. But I tell people when they get online and they ask me what's the first thing they should do when they walk into a combat facility, tell the man what you want to do out there. Tell them what you want to do. Tell them what you expect. Don't go in there saying I want to be the champ because he's going to put you in the ring and find out if you're the champ. Don't go in there saying I just want to beat somebody up because he's going to put you in the ring with somebody that can beat you up. Go in there and tell them, say, listen, I want to learn the art. And if I should learn the art well enough, then I want to try to compete. Then he'll understand what he's dealing with. He'll understand the steps that have to be taken in order for you to get to the next level. When people came to my gym, they came in and they signed up. And the first thing they said was they want to come to my gym. I said, okay, this gym is a boxing fitness gym first. We're going to train you first. I'm not going to let you spar for 3 months. I'm going to train you. If you decide you want to spar, let me know when the 3 months is over. But I'm going to teach you the same way I teach a guy that's got a fight coming up. I'm going to teach you on hand work. I'm going to teach you on pad work. I'm going to teach you on bag work. We're going to run together. We're going to talk together. We're going to train together. And we're going to learn together. And I'm going to let you see some of the other guys spar. If you want to be in sparring, I want you to come to a sparring session first and watch somebody else spar so you can get an understanding of what to expect from it. I'm going to show you how to get a mouthpiece, how to get headgear. I'm going to help you get your gloves and wrap your hands. And then we're going to put you in there. But I'm going to put you in there with a guy that's just like you. So he can't do no more to you than you can do to him. You are my favorite coach. Hey, look, man, I appreciate it, Mauricio. You was my dog, for real. You and your homies, y'all came in there and y'all weren't playing. Y'all came in there and y'all trained like y'all wanted to be something. I knew what y'all was made of. I knew you was a soccer guy. You had them soccer shoes on. Made me jealous. I always liked them Adidas soccer shoes, man. While you driving. Boy, y'all was some cool cats, man. Real talk. You and your homies was 100. I appreciate y'all. Everybody learns something in life. Everybody grow in life. Hey, look, y'all might have thought I was grown, but I was growing with y'all. Y'all was teaching me stuff that I didn't know. And it ain't about boxing. It was just about life. I like to watch people. It's almost like when you go to, like a people watcher. When you go to the beach and you just watch people walking around. You go to the mall, you just watch people walking around. You just want to watch people. Because people will teach you something, even when they don't think they're teaching you something. Let's see. Yes, learning the art is where you will have longevity. It keeps you interested in the discipline and makes you coming back. Yeah, exactly. You understand the game. The tough guys that roll through our gym usually do not last long. Yeah, because they coming in and they think they know everything already. And they get humble real quick. And once they get humble, they on their way out the door. You say you got a BMW? Hey, man, what kind of BMW you got? Hey, look, I like BMWs. Man, and guess what kind of car I got, Mauricio? A bike. Hey, look, I always had cars. Ever since y'all know me, I had cars. My wife had cars. I bought my son and my daughter cars. And then one day I woke up and said, it's walk, bike, or run for me. That's all. I get the bike out. I ride 10 to 20. I get the sneakers out. I walk 5. I run 5. Sometimes I run or walk 10, 15, whatever. Hey man, that's the best way for me to train is to not get in a car. And if I get in the car, I'm going to drive to the store. But if I got on my sneakers, I'm going to have to walk, right? So every day, I purposely buy my dinner for one day at a time. In the store right now, it's right around the corner. It's like a half a mile from here, but I take the long way. So it'll always be 5 miles before I get to the store. But I walk everywhere I go. I only ride in a car when I'm riding with my wife. My wife got a Jeep. She got a Jeep Wrangler. Mr. Hacker Shorts. Yo! My man, what's good with you, dog? Glad to see you up here, homie. 100. With price of gas out here in Cali going up to $6 a gallon, I'm about to get a bike myself. Hey, look, you got to, man. And plus, it's healthy. Put the car up sometimes, man. Put the car up. Mr. Hacker Shorts #1. It's been a while. Well, it don't have to be a while. Come on in here and hang out with your boy. You got an M50? Boy, that's a nice joint right there. Boy, y'all was always balling, man. That's what it do right there. Hey, look. But I got a Swin, I got a racing bike, and I got a 3-wheeler. And I got on some track sneakers called Saucony Endorphin 3s, about $260. But these joints right here is good on the feet. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Good on the sneakers, bro. Good on the feet. I be outside, man. I was just outside, man. I just came in from a 5-mile jump, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, it was raining on me. Can you show me a bike? Yeah, hold on. It's my 3 bikes right here. It's my Swin Lowrider. 16-inch front wheel, all chrome. Banana seat. See, I got tailpipes on the back of the joint. I got a Bluetooth speaker. It's a Swin. This is my 3-wheeler. I'm about to custom this out. It's got a see that red thing in the back? That's a Bluetooth speaker. And this right here is my racing bike. Got a speedometer on the joint, got headlight, got a tail light, got a saddlebag on the back. I put my keys in there. It's a 0 speed. See, it don't have no gears. It's all foot power, baby. All foot power. There's my 3 bikes right there. Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, it is what it is. I get on them bikes, bro, and I get to move. I get to moving out, bro. And my racing bike, I done got that joint to 35 miles per hour. I be killing it. I don't be playing. You like that 3-wheeler? Hey, look, man, that 3-wheeler is funky. I bought that 3-wheeler from somebody online on eBay back during COVID. And I got it. It had the basket and everything on it. I took the basket off of it. I don't need no basket on the back of it. But what I'm going to do, where the basket set at, I'm going to have this dude build me a speaker box. And I got, new tires on the joint and everything like that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the handlebars. You know what I'm saying? I ain't took my time to do it. I was doing with so many other bikes at the time. Yeah, I was dealing with so many bikes at the time. But I had 14 bikes. I was building bikes during COVID. That Bruce Lee photo. Hey, look, you see that? That Bruce Lee photo, dog. Hey, look, you got to have your inspirations around you, man. I got Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and then Bruce Lee over there in the corner. This my workout. Let me show you something. For y'all that don't know, this is how I get down. This is my treadmill. I don't usually rock the treadmill too much, but my wife do. These are my parallel bars. This is a 20-pound weight vest, and this weight vest on the floor under that, that's a 40-pound weight vest. That's my bag that I take outside. I got a boxing stand outside. Bag gloves up there, boxing gloves. Those are my weights, some of my weights. I got everything from 8s to 50s. I even got a shot put ball, 8-pound shot put ball, because I be outside throwing the ball. Oh, that's my neck harness right there. You can't tell what it is. It's actually a neck harness. You put this joint around your head, and you let it swing from your head, and you sit on the bench and do your neck jumps. It's my bike, my inside exercise bike. This is my stand joint where I do my pull-ups, my dips. This is my inside the house bag. I always got to have an inside the house bag. My paddle pads, jump ropes. In that black sack right there is a ladder. If y'all look on my channel, you Google ladder drills, footwork drills, you'll see me doing that. But some of my trophies and medals over the years, and I always like to read this sign every time I come in this room. It never gets easier, you just get stronger. And I tell people, wake up and work out. It's just that simple. As y'all can see right now, got the house decorated for Christmas. My wife gets started early. She don't play, yo. We get that joint decorated for Christmas. And just show y'all what I'm doing over here, man. Just show y'all what I'm doing over here. Hey, look, I'm keeping it simple, bro. Ain't a whole lot of glitz and glamour in my life. But what I do in my life is stay humble, bro. I keep a simple life. I tell people all the time, man, I'm like a monk, man. I live the monk lifestyle. I'm getting ready to get rid of some of this stuff, man. I got too much stuff, man. Be real. But yeah, hey, look, 35 miles per hour, that is flying, dog. You got to make these legs work to get 35 miles per hour with no gears. Jake Paul is going to beat AJ, but today I think Bam wins, Devin will lose, and then, oh man, hey, look, you said a whole mouthful there. First of all, I believe Jake Paul is going to shock the world. He might not beat AJ, but he going to definitely give him a fight, and he needs to beat AJ. But I'm praying that he do. But today you think Bam wins? I believe Bam wins. I believe Abdullah Mason wins. I believe David Benavidez wins. But I'm going with Devin Haney. You say you believe Devin Haney going to lose. Maybe. You may be right. Because on any given Sunday, it only takes one punch. But let me explain something to you about the Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. fight. I'm not saying that what you're saying ain't correct. I'm not saying that what I'm saying is correct. What I am saying is this. Look at the record. Look at Brian Norman. He's a fighter. He could trap you. He could bang you up. He done showed you in all the fights that he had, how many knockouts he done had in the whole 9 yards. Now, I want you to do me one favor. I want you to look at the names of the fighters that Brian Norman then fought. And I want you to tell me which one of those fighters was even anywhere near top 5. Not top 1 or top 2. Top 5. They weren't top 5. So, with that being the case, everybody look good. If you put me outside right now and you pull a cab driver out of the car, I'll beat him to death. He won't stand a chance. I hit him from everywhere, including the kitchen sink. But he won't stand a chance. Why? Because he can't fight. Just because he can ball his fists up and do like this don't mean he a boxer. That's what Brian Norman fought a lot of guys that weren't great boxers. Now, with that being the case, he going to look like a champion. But now, let's look at Devin Haney. Don't keep thinking about Devin Haney losing to Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia, if he ain't have this much drugs in the system, he had this much drugs in the system. If he wanted to beat Devin Haney fair and square, no drugs, and then we would have gave him credit for that win. But let's talk about who Devin Haney didn't beat. Regis Prograis, Lomachenko, Linares, Yuriorkis Gamboa, when he was still fighting good. And he beat George Kambosos Jr. twice in his hometown and took the belts. So, with that being said, when you're looking at the quality of fighter and you're looking at the quality of fights that he had before, you can't help but to give it to Devin Haney, because Brian Norman not gonna be able to trap him. Devin Haney was trained first by the Mayweathers, so he understand that shoulder roll. He understand that moving around the ring. He understands what it's going to take to get to the next level. He is not coming out there to lose. He trying to get another title. Now, whether he win or lose depends on him. But if I had to put my money on it, put my money on the guy that had the best competition, because the best competition gets you ready for the best fight. And with that being said, let me see what y'all talk about. Muhammad Ali is a speed legend, believe it. AJ is going to whip Jake Paul's hind parts. I can't say bad words up here. I vowed from saying bad words about 15 years ago. But I understand what the bad word means. So ASS. You know what I'm saying? He gonna whoop the crap out of him. Maybe. But once again, let's go back. Just like I did with Devin Haney and Brian Norman. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about AJ. AJ came on the scene looking like a buff fighter. He beat a Glitsko and everybody went crazy. But the Glitsko that he beat, remember, them guys been fighting for 20 years. He wasn't supposed to still be fighting. He should have been retired. He stayed in the game trying to get some more money. Now, the reality was he beat him. Now, he went through a storm of knocking out people and dropping people all the way up until he ran into a little short dude about 6-7 inches lower than him called Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz beat the dog Stinky out of AJ. Then AJ got smart. He went back home and he trained and he started running around the ring. He started a whole new fight game. So where Andy Ruiz thought he was going to fight the same fight, he ran from him. So he won on the run. Then he fought Usyk because I don't know what made him thought he could beat Usyk, but he lost to Usyk twice. Then he tried to fight DeBose and he lost to him too. Now you want to put him up there and say he going to knock out Jake Paul? Man, Jake Paul got a lot to gain and a lot to lose. Which means if he lose, he'll just go down as a regular fighter that fought somebody that he lost to. He's not going to just get knocked out because then everything that he talked about don't matter no more. See, you won't be able to put him back in the ring with nobody. So he going to survive the fight. Now, will he want the fight enough to win the fight? AJ is not that great of a fighter. Don't get it twisted. AJ could lose to a whole lot of people. That's why he didn't fight a whole lot of people. He didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder was still knocking out people because he put on them track sneakers. He put on them Saucony Endorphins that I like to wear, and he went to running. And that's how that go. But let's see what we got up here. Minimalism. Hey, bro, believe it. I've been spending my life. I have had too many things in my life. Too much money and too much stuff to buy with it. Now, bottom line is I want to change my whole life. So I got a plan. 2026 is going to be the last year that I'm going to have the stuff that I have now, and I'm going to downsize. I'm going to do a drastic downsize. I've been known to cut stuff off cold turkey. I've been talking to people on the phone, and they say stupid stuff to me that don't make much sense to me. I'll be like, look, I'll holler back at you in a little while, all right? I catch you in a few, all right? Later. And that'll be the last time I talk to him. It'll be 20 years before I see him again. I don't mind cutting people off. I done cut some of the prettiest girls off in the world when I was dating. They just didn't act right. I left. That was the end of it. I walked in the kitchen in 2013. I dumped out a half a bottle of Coke 45 and never went back to it. Stopped drinking all together at the same time. I ate everything that they made in the store before 2013. In 2013, I cut out all snacks and I went chicken and eggs, seafood, and vegetables. And then in 2014, I said I didn't get close to being, I didn't show myself what myself is capable of. So what I did is I cut out meat. I went 100% vegan. I numbered vegetables, numbered soups, numbered apples, oranges, bananas, grapes, cantaloupe, and watermelon. I started drinking plant-based protein. I changed my whole life. And that's what I'm going to do when I become a minimalist. I'm going to change my whole life. I tell people, I live the monk lifestyle. I get up in the morning, I say my prayers, I thank God for tapping me on my shoulder because he did not have to tap us on our shoulder when we woke up this morning. That's the first thing. Then I make it happen. I don't just pray to God to fix all my ills and my will. I get up and I make it happen. You just say pray hard, but work hard. That's what I do. So with that being said, y'all gonna see a minimalist coach call in a few. My kid like boxing. Oh yeah, well that's what's good. Teach them the basics. Always teach people, when you start teaching boxing, teach them defense first. Teach them how to move their head, how to duck, dodge, swim around, throw stuff at them, make a move, and then show them how to hit. Defense first. Just like anything else, teach defense first. And tell them if the punch is coming too fast and too hard, hold them. That's the one thing that your wife taught your kid. That's the one thing that everybody's mom up here taught y'all from day one. She taught y'all how to hug. You hug and it'll save your butt for a few minutes until you can get yourself together. But that's when you do. You hug them the same way your mama taught you to hug her. Hug them nice and tight and don't let them go. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see. What happened last time Devin faced somebody around his age and weight? He beat him. The only fight Devin Haney ever lost to was Ryan Garcia. Now you talking about age, weight, and drugs? Or you talking about just age and weight? You left out the drug part. Drugs matter, and if it didn't matter, Ryan Garcia wouldn't have took it. I started my daily routine as soon as I became a teenager. Should I tell you? Yeah, you should. Tell me. AJ is too big. Oh no, AJ wasn't big. AJ was big to Andy Ruiz. What happened? Don't let height, don't let size fool you. Hey man, I don't like to brag about my own self, but I don't gotta tell you the stories I know. So I can't tell you somebody else's story. It's been a lot of guys that was 6'1", 6'2", and I'm 5'5". Well, I'm actually 5'6", 5'7" with a pair of shoes on. But it was some guys that attacked me either in the ring or in the dojo. So you got to remember, in karate, there's no weight class. So if I'm 5'6" and 140, I'm competing against a guy that could be 6 feet and 240, but I take him out. Why? Because height and weight have nothing to do with it. Skill has everything to do with it. And as long as Jake Paul is within the weight of the bracket, watch what happens. Hey, look, you might be shocked. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it's a high probability. Just think about it. You might not have no boxing skills at all. I don't know what kind of boxing or karate skills you got, but you might not have none at all. But if they tell you, I'm going to put you in the ring against this guy that looks like you can beat him for $1 million. But if you beat him, you get $2 million. You're going to fight. Trust me, you're going to fight. And you don't think that Jake Paul know what's at stake? You got to understand, when something's at stake this big, it makes a guy work out harder. See, AJ, he ain't got nothing to win or nothing to lose. If he win, they're going to say you're supposed to win. If you lose, they're going to laugh at him. So he trying not to lose. But if he lost, it don't matter because he lost 4 other times. But with Jake Paul, he need to beat a boxer at a boxing game during a boxer's time. You see what I'm saying? Not a Mike Tyson or AJ doing this time when AJ is still an active fighter. Then he shut the whole world up at the same time. So he got a whole lot to gain from this fight. Devin was bigger, faster, and stronger than all of them. Not the case here. No, he wasn't. Hey, look, you won't believe that. Devin was not bigger, faster, and stronger than Linares. He was not bigger, faster, and stronger than Lomachenko. He was not bigger, faster, and stronger than Urocas Gamboa. He was not big. Linares was bigger than him. I already said that. He wasn't bigger. He was a little bit bigger, but he wasn't faster than Kambosa. He just had a better strategy. And the guy that Devin Haney fighting now is not bigger than Devin Haney is a little bit taller than him. Devin Haney, it's funny how y'all add that up, but like I said, you can't add it up like that. You can't add it up because the guy's an inch taller than you. You got to remember when Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis was fighting at 140. Devin Haney was fighting at 135. He came up in weight to fight that fight. Devin Haney asked for everybody. He asked for Lomachenko during his prime. Lomachenko wouldn't fight him. He asked for Shakur during his prime. Shakur wouldn't fight him. He asked for Gervonta during his prime. Gervonta wouldn't fight him. He asked for everybody. He asked for guys that's in a different weight class, and they wouldn't fight him. But then once he fight people and beat him, then the first thing they say, well, he only beat him because he ran. My thing is, if you fighting a boxer, if you on this line right now, you're on this live stream right now, and you training to fight a guy that's considered a runner, what should you train to do? Trap him. Beat him down. Don't make no difference how much he run. Trap him and beat him down. But if they didn't trap him and beat him down, what happened? Did you see the Regis Prograis fight? He destroyed Regis Prograis. And Regis Prograis was a monster. So you hope Jake Paul loses spectacularly. Hey, look, it might happen. Or he might not. Let's see. My older brother went vegan about 2 years ago. He had some kidney issues. And when he went vegan, it really helped his health. Let me tell you something about being vegan. Thing about food that people put in packs. All right, I'm going to give you a quick lesson about everything that you eat that's in a pack. It's put in a pack and made to survive. I don't care what it is. If it's in a pack, if it's in a box, if it's in a bag, if it's in a freezer, it's meant to survive. Do you know People condemn me. They talk bad about me because I say I don't eat chicken, right? They say, well, what you eat? That's too bad for you. Let me explain something to you about chicken. First of all, when you have a chicken, you pump the chicken up to make the chicken bigger. As you know now, chickens are this tall now. Chickens used to be this big. It used to be little small little chickens running around in the yard. Now they big chickens. They look like roosters. Now, you get a chicken from Montana, right? Chicken comes from Montana. It's slaughtered, it's prepped, and it's sent down here, right? All the way to Virginia from Montana. That's about a 3-4 day ride in the truck, in an 18-wheeler. They bring them down here. They chop them up. They put them in a bag. They put them in a freezer, and then they send them to the store. Then the store gets them, and then they put a label on them, and they tell you got to buy it within 14 days, right? And then they put it in the thing. And then after 14 days, they scratch it out, and they say you got to buy it in 3 or 4 days because they're still trying to sell it. So by the time you get it, how long that chicken been dead? For over 14 days, probably 21 days. But yet when you eat it, it's still good. Now, if you were to kill a chicken in the yard and leave it outside for a half a day and try to eat it later, what's going to be wrong with it? It's not going to be any good. So what people don't seem to understand about eating the food that we eating that people make for us, they put stuff in it to preserve it. But we don't know how that stuff works inside our body. That's why they tell you if you ate bread and drink water, you probably live to be 100. But nobody wants to eat bread and drink water. They want to eat everything else. They got blue ketchup. They got all kinds of spices and all kinds of mustards and all kinds of, sauces, right? You don't know what's in none of that stuff, but you eat it. I've known guys to catch a turtle, cook it, and eat it. It's good. I ain't saying I eat turtle because I ain't never had no turtle before. But they do it because it's fresh. It's right then and right there. But if I'm going to buy it from the store, how long it's been in the store? So what do they have to do to preserve it? Have you ever bought canned foods? A canned food can sit in a can for like 6 months. Why they keep it in the can for 6 months and you still can eat it and still be good? It don't even have an expiration date for 6 months because they had to put something in there to make it survive it. So you eating what they made it survive. So when your brother went vegan, he started eating food that was basically vegetables or fruit or nuts, stuff that come right out the earth. That's why back in the day, back in the Bible days, people was living to be 125 years old like Moses. You know what I'm saying? And now we can't make it past 35. You know how many people are dying every day from cancer? How many people are dying every day from prostate? I hear more people got prostate cancer now than I've ever seen in my entire life. When I was 18 years old, I never seen nobody die that wasn't 60. Now I'm 58 years old and I see 18-year-olds dying from health issues, drinking them energy drinks and going right to the doctor with heart palpitations. Man, we got a lot of stuff in this food that's killing us. But don't let me convince nobody up here to change their lifestyle. You got to change because you want to, not because I want you to. All right? With that being said, let me see what we got up here. Being vegan has made me feel great. My energy levels are way higher. Hey, look, that's what's good. Very, very true. My brother eats a lot of mushrooms and leafy greens. That's what I'm talking about. The same teachings found in Leviticus are said to be doctrines of devils in Paul's letter to Timothy. Yeah. Oh, you need to kick that to me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I see it right now. I'm good. Hey, look. Y'all see me up here? Boom. I just screenshot it. Why? Because these conversations that we having up here now, the typing won't be here when I get offline. So I'm screenshotting it. Why? Because it's important to me that somebody gave me some information to go look up and believe it. If I had my other phone downstairs right now, I'd be looking it up right now. Hey, look. I take everything that everybody give me with a grain of salt. Same way y'all take that stuff that I give y'all. Y'all listen to it. You decide. I'm not trying to change nobody's life. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to add to, accentuate anything you got going on already. So if you're already a great boxer, let me show you a move that'll make you an even better boxer. If you're already a great martial artist, let me show you a move that'll make you an even better martial artist. If you're kicking already, let me show you a move that'll make your kicks faster, stronger, and more neater. You know what I'm saying? If you're drinking alcohol, you might want to go to another channel. If you're drinking, snorting cocaine, then you might want to talk to the other guy. And say, because I don't know nothing about that stuff. I seen cocaine, never used cocaine. I seen alcohol, I used that, but hey, look, I cut alcohol out so long ago. First of all, I don't even know why I ever drank. It was like drinking toilet water. It was like drinking bleach. You know what I'm saying? But I was drinking it. And I was acting like it was good when I was drinking it. Don't make much sense now, do it? No, because I was killing my own life. Now, people tell me now at 58 years old, I don't look 58. I don't act 58. I don't move 58. You know what I'm saying? Pop, 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 pop. It's all about you, bro. It's all about what you train to do. It's all about what you train to do. I'm training to live. That's what people ask me all the time when they see me in the store. They say, this guy asked me today. I was in the grocery store. He said, how many miles did you do today? I said, 5. He said, good Lord. He said, man, you about the same age as me. What, you about 50? I said, 58. He said, Lord, I'm 50. I can't even walk 5 miles. I said, yes, you can. You just got to get out there and do it. You got to get out there and do it because anybody going to be able to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. But look, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's logging into my channel, and I definitely appreciate the dialogue that we having today because I am dealing with some highly intelligent individuals that I wish I could bet and take y'all money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dog. For real, everybody got a right to their opinion. I don't ever want to be right because if I'm right, that means that you're wrong, and I don't never want you to be wrong. I want everybody's opinion to matter. So with that being said, thank y'all for logging into my channel. Please hit the subscribe button so y'all can come back up here. Every time y'all see me up here, we're going to get up here and we're going to dialogue like this every single time. Now, let me see what I got here. I never got into drinking or drugs. My family was into both, and I hated it. Instability, violence, health issues. Hey, look, man, I should say the same thing. Now, I ain't know about the drug part. I probably had some cousins or something that was into drugs, but I didn't hang with them, so I ain't really know. But the alcohol part, I lost both of my uncles from alcohol, but it didn't stop me from drinking. See, because I always, you know what most people think? That's them. They probably was drinking something different than what I was drinking. No, I was just stupid. I was stupid. And I ain't going to sit here and tell y'all no lie. I was being stupid. And then all of a sudden, I decided I want to change my life. First thing I did when I woke up the next morning, came downstairs and dumped out a half a 40-ounce bottle of Coke 45. And once I dumped it out, that was it. I took the bottle outside. I didn't even put it in an inside trash can. I took it outside. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. When people buying beer and stuff like that, I'd be like, nah. Me and my wife go to the club, and she was like, you want me to get you a drink? I said, no, give me a bottle of water. I feel like Floyd Mayweather. I'm in the club drinking a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do, though, man. You got to understand that we all control one thing about our life. So it's our choices. Our choices. The one choice that we control in our life is our health. We control our health. Nobody else don't control your health but you. You control your health. So when you got bad health, look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Ask yourself, what didn't you do? And change it. Change it now. Change it today. Some of y'all up here right now is drinking on something. So y'all snorting something, smoking something. Come on, man, put that down. That ain't no good for you. It ain't, hey, look, where'd you ever get any money from that? You know what I'm saying? Did they ever come in there and pay you for drinking beer? Pay you for drinking wine? And why are you drinking it? You got to buy it. You know, a bottle of wine is like $30, $40, but you'll buy it and drink it all in one day. I'm not about to drink $30, $40 in one day. Come on, dog. I ain't got $30, $40 to give away like that. Let's see what we got here. What's up, OG Matt B? Hey, Mick, man, I'm glad you're up here, player. Come on, dog. What's good with you? Hey, look, Eric the Guap. Great stream. I sub. I like this kind of content, positive and real. Hey, look, man, that's how we going to bring it. We're going to bring it 100 every single time. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. People ask me all the time. They see me working out, right? And they say, man, you great, man. You got hand speed, man. I know you ain't never took no L. Who, me? I took plenty of L's. In the street. The worst kind. The kind that don't got no rules. Where somebody run up and hit you in the side of the head, and then you got to defend yourself after that. Come on, man. I'm already dizzy. I'm still bobbing and weaving trying to get back in the game. Oh, I ain't never got stomped on because I ain't never hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got kicked because I ain't never hit the ground. Hey, sometimes you got the buck. That's my pose. Sometimes you got to run because you see more than one people in the gun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hold up. Hey, look, I ain't trained for that. I ain't trained to catch bullets. I ain't a Shaolin monk for real. I ain't trained to catch no bullets. But what I did train, I asked my martial art instructor, I said, listen, why do we run 2 miles every time we take a test, man? He said, well, you ain't going to be able to fight all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to run. So it came a time when I heard that. I was like, time to go. I ain't playing. I heard this. Ta, 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 and I'm running too. And he going, ta, 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 ta. And I'm going, cat, 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 cat. I'm hearing, ta, 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 ta. I'm going, cat, 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 cat. Then I'm hearing, ta, ta, ta. And I'm still, cat, 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 cat. Then all of a sudden I hear, and that's when you know you got him. He can't catch me. I live to fight another day. It's Philly boxer forever. Sober. That's what I'm talking about, dog. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's Booty Bandit. Hey, look. Who called you Booty Bandit? Anybody even gonna put that name up here? Something must be wrong with you. I ain't gonna ask you where the context of that came from, because that might tell me a little bit about you. Because I don't call nobody no Booty Bandit, especially on no guy's website. Oh, boy. I ain't saying nothing, bro. Hey, look, this is a sucker-free channel. That's all I'm saying. If you a sucker, you might not want to be up here, because I can turn into Dave Chappelle and start cracking on people up on this jump. Don't get me started. You don't think I lived 58 years and ain't learned a joke? I got plenty of jokes. I find a joke. I find a guy to hit the joke zone. I might have found one. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, this is a sucker-free channel, so if you ain't up here to say nothing positive, get up off of here. And look, I ain't going to miss you, because you don't need to be here anyway. But if y'all positive, y'all here for a good reason, keep pushing it. Okay, it's a reference from the Boondocks cartoon. I don't know, man. You got to watch these people. You know what? Every time, almost every day, somebody come up here and ask me if I'm gay. And I asked the dude yesterday, I said, why you want to date? Why you want to date? Because that's the only reason why you would ask me if I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm trying to figure it out, man. Because cats be tripping on this jump. You got some keyboard bandits out there, man, that type faster than I do. They type faster than I can talk. But look, but they won't say it in person, though. They won't come to the dojo and say it. They won't come to the ring and say it. But they'll say it. They'll type it out, though. They'll type it out, spell every word right. You understand? JE9212. You understand exactly what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of those guys out here hiding behind a keyboard. About 5'4", 350 pounds, hiding behind a keyboard. There are a lot of weirdos on the internet saying things they won't ever dare to say in person. You know that that's just like my man say, JE9212. That's the new generation. That's the suckers generation. I don't know where these cats came from. Hey, look, I learned discipline a long time ago. No time for jokes. That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, my mom and daddy told me, first of all, if he older than me, say yes, sir, and no, sir. Make him tell me to say something different. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't just discard people's information, because people got some good information. Sometimes a guy gonna tell you something that's gonna make sense to you. Hey, man, I was 18 years old, and I was standing on the corner. And I was standing on the corner with some guys when I was 18 years old. And I wasn't dealing drugs. They was dealing drugs. But the guy asked me, he said, Carl, what you out here for? And I said, I'm hanging out with you, dog. He said, no, you don't need to be out here. I said, why not? He said, you got things going on, bro. You don't need to be out here. He said, you need to go home. I'll holler at you later. I was like, dang, it's like that. He said, go home, man. I'll holler at you later. And I left. And that was the end of it. I think I was 17. I left and went home. That was it. I just subscribed. Peace and blessings from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Man, I got some homeboys down there, man, in Brooklyn. I got some cousins down there. My sister's husband's from South Bronx. Man, you ever been through Red Hook? I've been through Red Hook, man, about 20 years ago. Red Hook was a little something. You got to watch it. You can't go to Red. Cops don't come through Red Hook, man. I'm like, yo, where the cops at, dog? Ain't no cop coming. It's straight out gunfire. Cop come when the guns is over. Man, hey, look, Red Hook. Man, you got to know about New York, man. I said, okay, Red Hook. Yeah, I don't mess with no Red Hook. Bedford Stuyvesant, Brownsville. I got homeboy named Terry Lamb from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Man, hey, look, I love New York, man. New York, big city of dreams, homeboy. I box, that's all I do. I don't do no friends. Only friends I have is my boxing gloves. Hey, look, I feel you, dog. Sometimes that's what it take, man. You know what I'm saying something? My mama told me a very valuable lesson. Bless my mama's heart. My mama was 88 when she passed away a couple of years ago. But look, my mama told me, she said, you don't need but one friend. One. I said, Mama, all these people? She said, you don't need but one friend. Most of those guys ain't your friends. They just people that hang around you. As soon as something happens, they're going to be the first ones to go. And they're going to tell the whole story. You need one friend. And I got a good friend. And once you got that good friend, you rock with them. And we've been friends for like 50 years. I think I met him when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I'm 58 now. I met that dude a long time ago. We've been friends forever. They don't need but one friend. And I call him on the phone. I tell him, if I don't call you for a week, we still friends. If I don't call you for a month, we still friends. But if you should ever need me, I don't care if I ain't talked to you in a whole month. pick up the phone and call me first. Call me first and let me say I can't do it before you call somebody else. That's what you do for a friend. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all being up here, man, but I got to get ready to go. My wife just told me she on the way home. She about 5 minutes from the crib. She just made groceries. She was making groceries when I was out running. That's how we do. Now I got to go outside and meet her at the trunk. She got a Jeep Wrangler. If y'all see a red Jeep Wrangler photo, y'all know it's her. She pimping. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking, she riding. I did a video one time that says I'm vegan and she's not. You know what I'm saying? So I be picking up chickens and whatever she be eating. That look, that's on you. Remember, you gotta digest that. I ain't gotta digest that. But look, she stay in good shape though. That's how we get down. She show all her meals online. She got a channel online. If y'all want to go check her channel out, her channel is called Tea Time 6 o'clock. Just like you say it. TEA time 6 o'clock. Tea Time 6 o'clock. All one word. Y'all go up there and check her out. She got all kinds of meals up there. If y'all not vegan and y'all want to eat some crazy stuff, she cooks every single day. She talks about different things, motivating people to keep people going. She's a good person to look at, a good person to listen to. So with that being said, hey, look, I appreciate all y'all for being up here. I appreciate all y'all for everything that y'all done, for signing up to my channel, for supporting my channel, for giving me some inspiration and some motivation. But look, keep it popping, and I'm going to be up here again tomorrow to talk about that fight that's coming on tonight. So with that being said, it's your boy, Coach Carl, Mr. 58 is the new 28. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. So right about now, your boy got to go. Holla.